What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, and I'm back at it again. For this one, I'm gonna have to, bring it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna talk about the women. I want to give a shout out to Amanda Serrano, and this should be real quick. I got to give a shout out to her for being the first Puerto Rican fighter to win titles in 5 different weight classes. He breaks Miguel Cotto's record. Now, the funny thing is, a lot of motherfuckers are trying to gloss over this because it's a female that did it. And I think that's complete bullshit. Boxing is boxing, whether male or female. You know what I'm saying? The record at first was Miguel Cotto won titles in 4 different weight classes. Now, after this past Saturday, Amanda Serrano got the record because she's a Puerto Rican that won titles in 5 different weight classes. So big ups to her. I want to go down my women's top 5 pound for pound list, and this is just an effort to try to promote more women's boxing. I'm glad the networks are trying, or actually not trying, they're actually promoting women's boxing. We're seeing a lot of women's cards pop up as undercards, and they're actually marketing these fights. You see a lot of the promoters and affiliates of the promoters actually talking about the women's fights that are actually on these main event cards. So kudos to them. As I said in another video prior to this one, last year my biggest goal was to get women's boxing more into the spotlight, and I wanted the problem rectified in 2017. Here we are in April, and we've already got numerous women's boxing cards in the spotlight, so I'm happy about that. So to further push the agenda to get women's boxing out there, I'm going to give y'all some homework. I want y'all motherfuckers to take these names, these pictures, go out there and check these women out. Number 5 on my women's top 5 pound for pound rankings. I got Jessica Chavez. She's from Mexico. She's 28-4 with 3 draws. She has 4 knockouts out of her 28 wins. Not a big power puncher, but she's rough and rugged, and it's hard to actually hurt this girl. She's actually a 3-time champion from 108 to 112 pounds, and she is currently the WBC flyweight champion. At number 4, I have Delphine Persoon. She's from Belgium. She's 38-1 with 16 knockouts. She's also a 3-time champion, but at 135 pounds, lightweight. And she's the current WBC and IBF champion. At number 3, I have Marcela, her name gonna be fucked up. Marcela Eliana Acuna. Don't laugh at my Spanish. She's from Argentina. She's 45-6 with 1 draw, has 19 KOs to her credit. 4-time champion from 122 to 126, and currently the WBO and IBF champion at 122 pounds. Now for my top 2. At number 2, I have who I credit this video to, Amanda Serrano. She's from Mexico, 32-1. Her only loss was years ago to a retired fighter by the name of Frida Wahlberg. Frida Wahlberg, thanks to one of my viewers, not sure if he's a subscriber or not, but he gave me the information that Frida Wahlberg had to have an emergency retirement due to an injury. I was stating that Frida's probably kicking herself in the ass watching Amanda Serrano's success, saying, man, I beat this bitch once before, I could do it again. But due to the injury, she had to retire. Amanda, as I just stated, she's a 5-time champion in 5 different weight classes, or at least she's got titles in 5 different weight classes. And then at number 1, I got the beautiful, gorgeous, Cecilia Braekhus. And Amanda Serrano is fine in the motherfucker too, you know what I'm saying? But Cecilia Braekhus is just all the more sexy because she's still undefeated, 30-0 with 8 knockouts, you know what I'm saying? And she still remains the only undisputed champion in all of boxing. That's male and females. Now, that can change if the IBF quits fucking around talking about some Sergey Limp Nuts should fight Julius Ndongo for the IBF title. if they stop fucking around and allow Julius Ndongo and Terrence Crawford to become an undisputed champion, well then finally the men can actually catch up to something that Cecilia Braekhus has been doing for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Our last undisputed champion as men was in 2006, and it was by a fighter by the name of O'Neal Bell at cruiserweight. He's the last undisputed champion that the male circuit has had. You know what I'm saying? Cecilia Braekhus, I believe, has been undisputed champion. I believe, don't quote me, I'm not looking at it. I believe since 2009. YouTube, go ahead and do the research for me and let me know if I'm wrong. But regardless, it's been a few years that she's been undisputed champion, and she's fucking maintaining it, man. She's excellent, and on top of that, she's fine as fuck. So again, this is gonna be a short video. I just wanted to give credit to Amanda Serrano for breaking Miguel Cotto's record. Also, I forgot to mention, and I can arguably put her in the top 5 and drop one of these other females that I have on there. Christina Hammer. She's like the #1 middleweight right now. Clarissa Shields, the first woman to headline a main event on network television recently for Showtime. She is being primed to fight Christina Hammer. Now, Clarissa Shields, of course, is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. I believe she's 2-0 now as a professional. They're giving her the Vasyl Lomachenko and Naoya Inoue treatment, right? They're trying to get her to fight one of the best fighters in her division real early, so she can get out there and possibly take over boxing. You know, maybe take Cecilia Braekhus' spot at #1, which would be very fucking hard to do as long as she stays undisputed at welterweight. But they're priming her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, personally, Christina Hammer, like I said, she is the best middleweight out there. She could very arguably be in the top 5. I might fuck around and put her in there actually later on. That's not a good fight for Clarissa Shields. I'm telling y'all now, don't put Clarissa Shields in the ring with Christina Hammer until she at least has 10 fights. At least. And that's being nice. Also, you can make a case for Heather Harding. She's also another fighter that's doing very well out of Brooklyn, New York. Another pretty one too as well. And then you got the young Nicola Adams, who she's only 1-0 right now, but a lot of people are saying she's probably the most gifted fighter in England. I've heard people say she's the most gifted fighter in England, male or female. So if she's that good, she could possibly, be top 5 pound for pound, depending on who she beats, later on in her career. Go ahead and check these girls out. YouTube, do what you do in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Amanda Serrano being the only Puerto Rican fighter to win titles in 5 different weight classes, breaking Miguel Cotto's previous record of 4 different weight classes. Hashtag real boxing fans, watch the women. This is real talk for real fans. 1.